everybody, and welcome back to Tenza Motorsports, and look at what I've got here. I had to unbox it. I wanted to do the introduction holding it. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I haven't been excited for a project for a while. I know we've got some big stuff coming up on the channel later on this year, and I know I'll be more excited when I get to those projects as we get, getting close to putting this engine in and the X5 engine, but I have not been this excited for a very long time. Before we get into today's content, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Like if you enjoy this type of content. Also make sure to check us out on Instagram, Tenza_motorsports. So yeah, I unboxed it because I wanted to hold it during the introduction. I can't get over how awesome this looks. And this was actually on my rebuild list to purchase just because I thought it looked so cool. And obviously it's aluminum. It'd be an upgrade to even the metal one that I have in the car right now. So I was already looking at one of these, and then when Evil Energy reached out and said, hey, do you want to do one? I could not say no. We are going to be doing an unboxing. So let's go back about 3 minutes and I'll show you what all it comes with, and then I'll show you what it's going to take to install this on your M52tu or your M54 engine. Before we continue today's project, I just want to talk about an event that Evil Energy is having for their 10-year anniversary. If you're watching this video outside of the dates that we're going to talk about here in just a moment, this discount code here will work for you. If you are watching this video around the time it came out, the 10th through the 25th of March, they are celebrating their 10-year anniversary. And on top of all that, they've given me a 15% discount code right here for you to use during that time frame. They're gonna have up to 15% off store-wide, mystery boxes, $9.99 flash deals, member rewards, and even giveaways during the promo. So again, the 10th through the 25th of March, go and join the celebration. I'll have everything linked down in the description below. Nothing super crazy while unboxing this. We'll go over some of the parts it comes with. Some I believe these are AN6. These go to the crankcase ventilation system, valve cover gasket set, and then the valve cover itself. And it looks a little pink right here, but let's get this unboxed. All right, there is a few things I want to go over before we install this valve cover. M52tu engines and early M54 engines, until I think around 2003 or so, use the bolt-in style. That would include my car, so we went out and bought some Bosch coil pack, and now we'll be running the pencil style coil packs. Now, one thing I do want to say in this video right up front here is that we will not be showing off how to do the swap to these coil packs in this video. We will do this in a different video. There are videos out there that explain how to do this. It basically, you buy coil packs, you get a harness, and I think there's actually companies that will sell harnesses so you don't have to repin them. I happen to have an M56 harness sitting around, so I will repin it, and I will show that in a later video. Now, I did reach out to Evil Energy, and I brought this up because I think their website says this takes both style of packs, and it only takes the pencil style. They are going to be developing, as far as I know, or looking into at least the bolt-in style. So if the price of this is a bit steep and you don't want to change over to this, hang on a little bit and we'll see if they do a different style. Now, one more thing before we start the install. Evil Energy is a fantastic company. This is their first run of this valve cover, and I had some feedback. One of them was, hey, are you going to do the bolt-in style coil packs? And it sounds like they are. The other thing was that because this is their first run, there's a few things that they need to work out. Nothing super crazy, but we want to be completely transparent when we do this install, and I'll show you what I have to do to get everything to fit and work right. It's very, very, very minimal. It's nothing crazy, but I'll show that off right now, and we'll start by removing this cover here. We're going to take the included Allen key and remove this. Now here's the only real modification we're going to be doing to install this is, and a lot of companies do this, and I've seen it happen quite often. These holes and all of this has been measured out, and then when they go to coat it in the red or to clear coat over the aluminum, it changes the tolerances just slightly. And so these coil packs don't actually fit into these holes. I mean, like, just barely. They're just like really tight. So what I'm going to be doing is just cleaning out the first like ½ inch of each one of these ports. I'm just going to clean them out. We'll just take the material, the coating off, and you can see I've done a little bit over here. I did that with a file. It's a little bit rough on that side. I'm going to be using a fiber wheel, and I'll show that off real quick here, but you could use an emery cloth as long as you follow it up with like some higher grit sandpaper. Obviously you don't want to just like gouge the insides of these, but I'll show you what we're going to be doing. This is a die grinder, and I do have them both. These often go on sale at Harbor Freight for like 20 bucks. And you can use this, or you can use a drill if you want to. This fiber wheel I got from work. It's just about done, and I'm going to snip off around the edge here and shrink it down to the size of one of these, and we'll just run it down, and I'll just clean off basically the width of this. I'll just clean off the paint in those ports. And then the other thing that we need to do to make these fit is, you'll get to see it a little bit later, this cover here is actually a little bit too shallow. So while this is sitting in there, when you go to put the beauty plate back on, it does touch the top of this. And so the fix for that would be to add some washers, or if you could find, you know, a taller little spacer, but I'm just going to add 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that way this will kind of just like float a little bit. And then I think that the worst case scenario with that, I don't think we have to, but you might have to get slightly longer hardware. Other than that, that's the only 2 things we have to do. So we'll space this and we'll clean those ports out. All right, now that we're done just taking a little bit of material off, like I said, just the first little bit of each one of these, we are now ready to install. So let's go over to the car. We'll pull the old one off. I'm just gonna time lapse that. There's so many videos of people removing valve covers. The other thing is that my valve cover is unobstructed by anything, because I've got so many things removed from my race car that mine's easier to do, and it wouldn't be a very good how-to anyway. So we're gonna go remove that valve cover and get this one ready to install. All right, like I said, I didn't do a step-by-step removal. I think that was the fastest I've ever pulled the valve cover off, but it is off now, and we will now start to get the Evil Energy one ready to go. All right, and here it is in the vehicle, fully installed. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I do want to go over a few things before we wrap up today's video. There will be a part 2 where I go and show how to go from the bolt-in style coil packs, which is what we had, to the pencil style. And then I'm also going to be running the AN lines over to the catch can. For now, I just want to show these off. So these are, I believe this is AN6. And these ports can be used to return oil back to the valve cover. I think you can do this with a turbo system. I've seen people weld AN fittings to the top of their aluminum valve covers so that you can get a return line, an oil return line. For our purposes, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cap this one off. And then this one in the back here, it will look something like that. My old line that runs underneath this cover. I'll be removing that, and then I'll go AN6 to AN10, which is fine, and go over to the catch can. So yeah, there it is, fully installed. Again, I think it looks fantastic. Leave your comments and questions down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this. Now, I don't want to say this for sure, but I think this is the first valve cover from Evil Energy to be put onto an engine. I've been giving Evil Energy my feedback as we go along here. There was a few things that we're going to change, such as those coil pack holes and a few other little things here and there to just kind of just do some fine tuning on it and make it look absolutely perfect. So it is kind of exciting that this is one of the first, in-person setups that this valve cover has been on, and I'm going to make sure that they get a really good feedback from me so that they can continue to make these and so that your kits can be plug and play in the near future. I really appreciate everybody so much for watching. Discount codes here. Again, if you are watching this in a timely fashion, March 10th through the 25th, 2026, they are doing a big 10-year anniversary sale, and I'll have both discount codes here just in case you're watching this later on. If you want to get 10% off your order, you can use my code that works all the time. So stay tuned for part 2 where we get this plumbed up the rest of the way and get the car up and running. Really excited to get that done. Thanks for watching. We'll see everybody in the next video.
Bam!